Hi, yet another form of a lighting lamp. I don't know if these are still available. I know a few years ago these were, and I picked up about half a dozen of these. I can't even remember where from. I think it was on eBay. But anyhow, they're slightly different. And let's have a look at the box. That'll tell you, hopefully, what they are. 40 lumens per watt. Fully dimmable cold cathode lamp. Cold cathode. You can obviously dim these, as they say, with a dimmer. Made by a company called Aurora, Lunar, Great Britain brand. Never heard of that brand. But anyhow, there's the box. Another bit. Lunar, passionate about the planet, rotary dimmable. This is referring to some dimmer switches which are on like a rotary potentiometer. There's a picture of the lamp. 18,000 hours is the life expectancy of these. Extra long lamp life. It's got a picture of a heart. Bit more wording there. Same thing. Same about that. It's got the catalogue numbers. Colour. They're obviously made in. Well, funny enough, that's the same. So what is the difference? Your guess is as good as mine. They look the same. The National Lighting Corporation, Aurora. And on here you've got the energy usage. There's the World Wide Web site for that one. Mercury content, yeah, we have mercury in it. Must do. There we go. It's 8 watt, 18,000 hours. Switching cycles, I presume they mean how many times it's turned on and off. Well, that's 9,000. Warm up 60s. Don't quite know what they mean there. Dimming, yes. The size, dimensions. Mercury content 3 milligrams. Anyhow, it's enough looking at the box it came in. Let's have a little look at the lamp itself. This type of lamp would probably be new to a lot of you. I must admit, it's not one you see often. And I was lucky enough to pick up several of these. They're all the same type. And that's what it looks like. It looks like a compact fluorescent or an energy sparing lamp, but the tubing is much smaller. And you think as it's cold cathode, it would mean that there is not heating element in there. So as the name suggests, cold meaning it's no heating element, or cathode. It's just the cathode without the heater, and that would be at both ends. The other end being wherever the other end is. I can see one end, I can't see other. Obviously goes inside somewhere. There must be another end. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but it must have another end. Well, there's one there, and there's one there, so there's the two ends. I'm going to say it must have two ends. Wouldn't work without that. You've got a glass envelope around it on the outside, because that innards would be pretty fragile, and you imagine screwing those in, or plugging it in this case, how easy it would be to break that. It's obviously made of glass, and being that dimensions, it would be very easy to break. So having the glass around the outside gives it a bit of strength. There's the information on the side, if you can just see it. Aurora. It don't think it says where it's made. I would assume they're made in China, but it doesn't actually say. I can't see those words, China or made in China. You've got the European mark there. Anyway, that's the lamp. It takes a while to fully light up. What we'll do, we'll pop it in. I'm going to turn this on to the full voltage, so we'll turn the variac around to the full voltage. It'll be like switching on a normal lamp over here. Now it's definitely, as you can see there, 220, 240. So we can do that. Right, I'm about to plug it in. I'll turn off this light. I'll plug it in and it'll see what happens. That's it lighting up. I suppose it takes about a minute to reach full brightness. You can see the bottom, I don't know whether it will show up very well on the thing. I'll show it dimming as well, see if we can make it dim. I know I haven't got a proper dimmer which works on a triac. This will be just dimmed by the voltage from the variac, but we'll let it get up to full brightness. But I say, I don't know if these really caught on, but I'm quite impressed with this lamp. In fact, I might pop it into the landing light. I've got a couple of other ones of those. It seems a shame not to have it working. It's low wattage, so it's not going to cost a bomb. The landing light is kept on all night, so it gives a little bit of light. Yeah. It does take a little while to completely warm up, as you can see. At the moment it's just the bottom part that is quite a light. Looking at the, you can see now where it's actually split off. The bottom part is bright and the top light is just glowing. And let me show you what happens if I reduce the voltage. I haven't tried this. I know it works with a normal dimmer, as I said, a dimmer that uses I think a triac. It might work with. I'm running the variac down. It is slightly dimming. Yeah, it is dimming. So this is a compact fluorescent, and I say that with tongue in cheek because it's not officially that type of lamp. It's similar, but it's not exactly the same. It's a cold cathode lamp, which means by lowering the voltage, you're simply lowering the voltage to the electrodes at the end. You're not affecting any heated electrode because it's not there. They don't have heated electrodes. Now it's about to go off. Turning it back on full. That's what it looks like. So I'm quite impressed with that. I think I'm going to install this lamp upstairs on the landing. It's a little bit different, and any visitors that come round, I can say, hey, look at my cold cathode lamp, and they would probably say, what the hell are you talking about? But others would say, oh, that is interesting. So there we go. Anyhow, any questions on any of these, please ask. As I said before, if I don't know the answer, my very good mate would probably be able to answer you. He will eventually be taking over the collection, and between you and me and the gatepost, I can't think of better hands which will take over the collection. But this would be taking over, would be over a period of time, because as I said before, I don't intend to kick the bucket just yet. Hopefully I'm going to make 100 plus. So, you know, that's what I'm intending to do. Whether I'll be allowed to do that, I don't know. But there we are, that's what's going to happen. And as I say, he will be looking after the collection. He'll add it to his collection. He's already got a superb collection, believe me. I've seen it. It is very, very good. So Alec, you've got, well, any information on this lamp would be interesting. So as I say, I'm going to install that on the landing. So we'll see how it goes. Anyhow, once again, thanks for watching. Thanks for me rambling on, which I tend to do. I know I do. Can't help it. I just like talking. You wouldn't believe when I was younger, I just wouldn't speak. Now I think I've made up for lost time. Anyhow, I'm going to say goodbye for this one. I don't know if I'm going to put any more up today. I probably will. But anyhow, that's all for this one. So once again, thanks for watching. As I say, Alec, if you've got any ideas about these lamps, I bet you've seen these before. Must admit, I haven't seen one of these in your collection, but you've got so many, I probably missed it. Anyhow, I will see you all. Thanks again. Thank you.